When you master price action, the whole way you view the markets changes exponentially. If you don't understand price action, then you probably don't know which direction the markets are heading, and you're definitely going to blow your account. Price action is crucial for reading the charts and for acquiring a skill that can literally change your life. Today I will show you exactly how to master price action and read the charts like a professional. There are two main concepts that I'm going to talk about today, and that is market structure and liquidity. Now, market structure is actually very easy to understand. You're basically just marking out your lows and your highs. As you see this low here, we mark this out. However, this is not a valid shift because you see there's just a wick. Same thing with this high, we mark this out. The candle did not close over the market structure over that high, so that's not a valid market structure break. But if we look here at this low, we broke that low with the candle body on that red candle, so that is a valid market structure shift. Now if we look to the left, we draw out this high, we can see that green candle breaks above that high, so that is a bullish shift. So market structure shows us if we will potentially be bullish or bearish, or up or down. Now liquidity shows us if price will actually follow market structure or if it will be a false breakout. This trade, for example, we had a market structure shift to the upside, so it showed that we were potentially bullish. However, we just entered without liquidity. This would have been a false breakout and you would have got your stop loss taken. The key here is to combine market structure and liquidity to get a high probability setup. So I'm going to show you guys an example of this. So essentially combining them, you would just mark out your market structure first. I marked out market structure on the 1 hour time frame, and then I would drop down to the 5-minute time frame in this example. All I'm looking for now that we're bearish is for price to engineer sell side liquidity. However, we just went back into the range and then we continued to go further, so there was no trade there. However, we are still bearish, so if price engineers sell side liquidity again, then I'd be looking to short. So if we look here very closely at those lows, you see we actually generated equal lows, which is sell side liquidity. The key is to wait for the market shift, and if there is engineered liquidity, then you want to aim for that. If there's not, it's probably a false breakout. So I'd be comfortable with entering here. Now this isn't the best price action, so I would just enter there, set my stop loss slightly higher, and then I would target a 1 to 2, and then we see what happens. So it did go straight to take profit, which is great. So remember, we were bearish on the 1 hour time frame. Then on the 5-minute time frame, I waited to see if price would engineer sell side liquidity. It did, so that gave me the confidence to go short, and it worked out.